Hello everyone. We'll be talking about CAT 22, CAT 2022 Slot 2 LRDI. Now, this is a pretty nice section. The questions were tricky, um, and I would say the questions were difficult. There were a couple of questions that were straightforward, but majority of the questions were difficult. So, but couple of sets were pretty doable. Now let's start. Question number 1 to 5. Okay. Now this says all the first year students in the computer science department in a university take both the courses. Okay. So it says that all the computer science people are going to have both the courses, AI as well as ML. On the other hand, students from other departments, non-CS, they can have one of the two courses. Okay, but not both. Okay. So basically, these people are taking either AI or ML, but not both. And computer science people are taking both AI and ML, both. So let's say computer science department has 100 people. So 100 people will be enrolled in AI as well as 100 people will be enrolled in ML. And let's say we have 100 non-CS students. So for example, 30 people are enrolled in AI and 70 people are enrolled in ML. So we are going to have something like this. Students who fail in a course get a grade F. Otherwise, if they are getting passed, then they are getting either A or B or C. मतलब चार टाइप की ग्रेड्स हैं. A हो सकती है, B हो सकती है, C हो सकती है या फिर F हो सकती है. The following okay, the following okay are some additional facts. Okay, so some additional information is provided to us. The number of non-CS students who took AI and ML were in the ratio of 2:5. Okay, so basically a lot of additional information is provided. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the questions first. How many students took AI? Okay, and that is a definite question. How many CS students failed in ML? Again, it is a definite question. How many non-CS students? Okay. Oh, so all the questions are definite. No question is saying if this happens, then what is the value? So it means it is going to be a set of definite arrangement. So more or less, I should supposed to get all the possible values so that I can answer all the questions. So when we have a question of definite arrangement, we are supposed to fill the table completely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a table like this. There are 4 grades. So I am just going to give grades to people. This is AI. This is ML. And again, I have AI and I have ML. This is for CS students and this is for non-CS students. And I have grades A, B, C and D. So 4 टाइप की ग्रेड हो गई और लोग हो गए. Okay, so I have this. And here I am going to get total for everyone. So this is going to be total. And here again, I'm going to make a column for total. So this anyhow doesn't is not very relevant. This is pretty relevant. Now, all the computer science students are taking AI and ML both. It means this sum should be equal to this sum. क्योंकि जितने AI में है उतने ही ML में है और उतने ही लोग, because everyone is taking 2 subjects. Now, jitne some people are going to be in AI, some people are going to be in ML, and there is no overlapping over here. So just this is not needed. Okay. The number of non-CS students who took AI and ML were in the ratio of 2:5. Okay, so non-CS students, AI and ML were in the ratio of 2:5. So let's say these people are 2x, then these people are going to be 5x. So total number of people in non-CS is going to be 7x. The number of non-CS students who took either AI or ML was equal to the number of CS students. Okay, so basically 2x plus 5x, that is equal to CS people. So total CS people are going to be 7x. So basically this value is going to be 7x, as well as this value is also going to be 7x. The number of non-CS students who failed in 2 courses were same, and their total was equal to the number of, okay. So the number, oh sorry, it is not D, it is supposed to be F. So number of non-CS people, non-CS student who failed in 2 courses were same. Okay, so non-CS failed is A, and that is, and their total is equal to the number of people of CS who got C in ML. Okay, so their sum is 2A, so C in ML should be equal to 2A. So this is what I know so far. In both the courses, 50% of the students who passed got a grade B, but while other student who got A and C, okay, so for A and C, the ratio was in the ratio of 3:2. Okay, I'll come to this statement later on. No CS student failed in AI. Okay, so this value is going to be 0. While no non-CS student got grade A in AI, so this value is also supposed to be 0. The number of CS students who got A, B, and C respectively in AI were in the ratio of 3, 5, and 2. Okay, so this value is 3B. This value is 5B. This value is 2B. And in ML, the ratio was 4:5:2. So basically, if this is 2A, then this is supposed to be 4A and this is supposed to be 5A. ठीक, इतना clear है? अब आगे आते हैं. The ratio of the total non-CS students failing in one of the 2 courses to the number of CS students failing in one of the 2 courses was 3:1. Okay, so total fail students in non-CS was 2A. Total failed students in F is let's say M, and their ratio is 3:1. So from here I can say M comes out to be 2A upon 3. Means this value is going to be 2A upon 3. So we are working on variables so far. 30 students failed in ML. Okay, so total failed in ML is 30. So I am getting 2A by 3 over here and A over here. So their sum comes out to be 5A upon 3, and that's equal to 30. So from here, I'm definitely getting A is equal to how much? A comes out to be 18. So this is 18. This is also 18. And this I'm going to get 12. So let me erase everything. So this is what I'm getting. Now A is 18, this is 36. Then this is going to be 90, this is going to be 72. So from here, what is the sum of all these values? So sum of all these values comes out to be this is 162 and 48, it comes out to be 210. So total number of people are going to be 210. So here again the sum should be 210. So I know that I'm getting 7x is equal to 210. So if 7x is 210, it means x comes out to be 30. So this comes out to be 60. This comes out to be 150. Now 3b plus 5b plus 2b means I'm talking about 10b. 10b is equal to 210. So if 10b is 210, then b is 21. So if b is 21, this value is going to be 42. this value is going to be 105 and this value is going to be 63. So अपना जो भी CS वाली टेबल थी वो तो पूरी हो गई. So any question that is based on CS, I can definitely answer that question. Now let's see whether I'm able to answer any question or not. So how many students took AI? Okay, so that AI is going to be 210 CS people plus 60 non-CS people. So how many people took AI? That's definitely going to be 270. How many CS students failed in ML? I have already got the answer. That's 12. How many non-CS? I don't know. How many students got grade A in AI? So AI में non-CS तो 0 है और CS में 63 है. So basically the sum itself comes out to be 63. तो इस क्वेश्चन का भी आंसर अपना आ गया, that is 63. How many non-CS student got got B in grade ML? Okay, so basically ML में grade B चाहिए और ML में grade A चाहिए non-CS के लिए. So अपन को बस इतना find out करना है, बाकी कुछ भी I don't care. Now, what is it did I that I left? Acha. In both the courses, so I haven't used 0.4 so far. In both the courses, 50% of the students who passed got grade B. मतलब जितने लोग पास हुए हैं उनमें से 50% ग्रेड बी के. While the numbers of students who got A, okay, so now statement 4 tells in both the cases 50% of the students who passed grade B. Okay, so both the courses, how the students who passed 50% of the people got grade B. Okay, so in ML or okay, I'll come to this later on. But while the numbers of the student who got A and C grades were same for AI. Okay, so A और C के लिए जो total sum बनना चाहिए वो equal होना चाहिए. So basically AI A 63, AI A 0. So total 63 people are getting grade A in AI. So for grade C, it is going to be the same number. So this is 42. So this value comes out to be 21. So this is 21. This is 18. So this comes out to be how much? 39. So this value comes out to be 21. So I have filled everything for AI. Now I am going to fill everything for ML. Okay. Now, total number of people in ML is 210. In CS, in non-CS, 210. Out of these 210, 12 people are failed. Out of these 210, 18 people are failed. So what is the total number of people I'm talking about? That is 420 minus 30. So this comes out to be 390. So 390 people are the people who are getting passed. Now, out of that, 50% people are going to get, 50% people are passing and they are getting grade B. So basically, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake over here. So basically 210 people who are getting passed, total 200 people for CS, they are in ML, and the total 150 people that are here. So it's not 210, it is 150. So I'm going to get 360 minus 30. So this comes out to be 330. So out of 330, 50% people, means half of the people are getting grade B. So I know that grade B people are 165. So if this is 90, so this value should be 75. Now it is saying that their ratio is 3:2 in ML, means A plus C. This ratio for ML is 3:2. Okay. So let's say this is 150, this is 75. So remaining is 75. Out of 75, 18 people are getting failed. So sum comes out to be this plus this comes out to be 57. Okay. So let's say this value is A. This value comes out to be 57 minus A. Total in ML are 72 plus A. Total in total in grade A is 72 plus A, and the total in grade C is 36 plus 57. So this comes out to be 93 minus A, and this ratio is equal to 3:2. Okay, so I'm just cross multiplying, so I'm going to get 144 plus 2A, that is equal to 93. That this comes out to be 279 minus 3A. So from here I'm going to get 5A, and that's equal to this is 531. So A comes out to be 27. So I have 27 people over here, 30 people over here, and that's it. My table is completed. Now I can answer all the questions. Now what is going to be third question? How many non-CS students got grade A in ML? So that's 27. I have already got the answer. So answer of this is going to be 27. How many non-CS students got grade B in ML? That is directly visible to us. That is 75. So answer of this question is going to be 75. So still in this question, at least 3 questions were doable. Now let's move on to the next set. Set 6 to 10. Okay. Oh, so this is actually a difficult set. Now let's try to proceed this one. So I have PQRS. There are 4 people, and they are participating in a game that is of 8 rounds. Okay. In each of the rounds, they formed 2 pairs. Okay, so 1-1. The only restriction in the pairing was the pair would change in the successive round. Okay, so they have explained it with example. For example, if Pulak formed a pair with Kasim in the first round, then he would have to form a pair with Ritesh and Suresh in the same round. But he is free to pair with Kasim again in the third round. Okay, so basically PQ, then in the next one you can't have PQ, it has to be either PR or PS. And let's say PR in the next round, then in the very next round it can't be PR. Okay. Now in each round, each pair decide to play a game in that round or not. Okay. If they decided not to play, then there is no money exchanged. Okay. If they decide to play, they had to bet either 1 rupee or 2 rupee in that round. For example, if they choose to bet 1 round, then winning player is going to get 2 and losing is going to, okay, fair enough. So everyone is starting with 10, 10, 10, 10. So what is the overall money they have? That's 40 rupees. And what is the overall money they are always going to have? That's going to be 40 rupees. That's it. Because money is not getting outside the 4 of them. The money is always lying between the 4 of them. It means one person is winning, one person is losing. So if no one is losing, it means no one is gaining as well. So total sum is always going to be 40 only. So if this guy has 10, he is losing 2 here in the first round, then someone should gain 2 rupees. And who can be that person? That person has to be Pulak. So I have 12 over here. So with the help of this information, I can fill up. So 13 plus 10, 23, 23 plus 8, 31. So this value has to be 9. This is 10, 10. This should be 7. Okay, and rest all I don't know. So, and here I can say there is a pair of Pulak and Qasim. So I have a pair of PQ and I have another pair of RS. So I have two pairs. So in the next round, I can't have same two pairs, that is PQ and RS. Okay. The following table shows the partial information about the amounts that the players had at the end of each rounds. Okay. It shows every time a player had 10 rupees at the end of the round, as well as every time at the end of the round if a player had either maximum or minimum amount across the 8 rounds. Okay, now that is very nice information. This 10, because it is supposed to be 10, this is 13, this is 13, and so basically his maximum is 13 and minimum itself is 10. So he can have either 11 or 12 or 13 filled in somewhere. Now here, this is 10 because it is 10 itself. This is 8. So 8 has to be minimum. This is 12. Then 12 has to be maximum. So the remaining values are going to have either 9 or 11. अगर कहीं पे 10 आएगा तो वो टेबल में लिखा जाएगा. अगर मैक्सिमम आएगा वो भी लिखा जाएगा, 12 आएगा वो भी और मिनिमम आएगा वो भी लिखा जाएगा. लेकिन the thing is, if the person is not getting 10 or not getting maximum or minimum, it's not necessary they have to write that value. So here minimum is 4, maximum is 10 itself. So the values that can be filled in can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, anything. Here the minimum is 8, maximum is 13. So I can have 9, 11 and 12. Okay. So this much I know, and here I have to fill 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so this is something they have explained. It was also known that Pulak and Qasim had the same amount of money with them at the end of round 4. Okay, so at the end of round 4, Pulak and Qasim had the same amount of money, and what is the possible value that both of them can have? That's 11 or 10. It cannot be 10 because if it would have been 10, it would have been written here. It means this value is supposed to be 11 only. So I already know that this value is going to be 11. So this much I know. Okay. Now this is 13. This is 12. This is 4. This is 16. So I have 16 so far. And remaining value is 24. If remaining value is 24, and I have to fill it with this and this. Sorry, it cannot be 13. So the only possible value is 12, 12, because this value cannot be more than 12 as well as this value cannot be more than 12. So the only possible value I'm getting 12 and 12, and in this round, this person is losing 2 rupees. If this person has 10 here and he is losing 2 rupees. From 10 to here, the person is gaining 2 rupees. From 10 to 8, the person is losing 2 rupees. From 12 to 13, the person is gaining 1 in this round. Here to here, the person is gaining 2 rupees in this round. Okay. 10 to 9, the person is losing 1 rupee. The person is losing 2 rupee. So basically, Pulak is gaining 1 rupee. Ritesh is losing 1 rupee. So Pulak and Ritesh must form a pair, as well as Q and S must form a pair because the money won is equal to money lost. Now I have 13 plus 10, that's 23. Now I have to make it how much? 40. So I need to add up 17 over here. Okay. So if I put 9 here, here I need to put 8. Now that's not a possible scenario because person cannot win more than 2 rupees or cannot lose more than 2 rupees. So I can put 11 and 6 and that comes out to be 40. So this value I am putting as 11, this value I am putting as 6. So in this round, the person is winning 2 rupees. In this round, the person is losing 1 rupee. Now this pair is formed and this person is gaining 1 rupee. Again, this pair is formed. So I am going to get P and Q has one pair and R and S has another pair. So I'm just writing down the pairs. So this much information I have gathered so far. Okay. Now this is 8, this is 10. I don't know. I have to reach from 9 to 7 over here. I don't know how I'm going to reach. Now I have to make an arrangement so that I'll reach from 9 to 7. I can get 8, 6, 7. That's a possibility. I can get 7, 8, 7. Again, a possibility. And I need to reach 10 to 13. So this value can be either 11 or 12. Definitely not 9 because from 10, if I reach at this point and this is 9, I have no way to reach 13 from 9. 9 से 13 का ऑप्शन ही नहीं है क्योंकि आप 2 से ज्यादा जीत ही नहीं सकते. So I can this person reach at 11 or this person can reach at 12. So whatever be the case, this person is going to be in positive itself. Then from this round to this round, this person is going to be positive itself. Now 11 to 10, this person is losing. 10 to this person is losing. So both of them are losing, right? So it means the remaining two people must be winning. So this person must be winning 1. This person must be winning 1. So this value has to be 12. So this comes out to be 2. This person is winning 1. So this value is going to be 6. So I got a definite arrangement. Now from 13 to 11, it can be 12 or 11, or it can be 11, 11. That is a favorable arrangement. Now 8 to 10, I have plus 2 over here. Now I can have 12. So this person is winning 2. So someone must be losing 2. That can be this person. That can be, that cannot be Qasim. That can be Pulak as well. Okay, so in round 5, I can have any of the pairs. Okay. So this person is winning 2. So it either Pulak or Ritesh is playing against this person, against Suresh. Qasim is definitely not, because Qasim cannot lose 2. This person is gaining 2, so Qasim cannot lose 2, because if he loses 2, he will reach at 8. That's not a possible arrangement. Now पहला केस ये हो सकता है कि यहाँ पे ये बंदा 2 हार गया. So it is -2. So if this person is losing 2, I can have so 10 plus 11. This value comes out to be 21. I have to get 19. How can I get 19? By putting 11 and 8. यहाँ पे 11 हो गया, यहाँ पे 8 हो गया. Now, is it a favorable arrangement? Let's see. If it is a favorable arrangement, it's fine. If it is not, then I'll check. I'll put 12 here and rearrange some values. So this is, so this and this are playing. It means who's playing? That is P and S are playing. Okay, so pair works fine. And Q and R are playing. So this works fine. Then from here to here, this guy is losing 2. Here losing 1, adding 1, and this is 0, no change. This is 0, no change. Am I getting a definite arrangement? Yes, there is. This is a perfectly fine arrangement. Now let me check with the questions whether I'm able to get a definite arrangement. In how many games were played with a bet of 2 rupees? Okay, so basically I must be able to find out all the matches that has 2. And the question number 3 says, how much money did Ritesh had at the end of round 4? So basically I must be able to calculate the exact value. So Ritesh had at the end of round 4 6 rupees. I have already got that answer. So answer of that question is going to be 6 only. What best can be said about the amount of money that Ritesh had with him at the end of round 8? So Ritesh had at the end of round 8, that's 6 rupees. Again, I'm going to get a definite answer. So by this much only, I'm able to answer at least 2 questions. what best can be said? Okay, this I haven't been able to find out which of the following pairs were made at the end of round 5. So in round 5, who were the pairs? Okay, so to calculate the pairs of round 5, I need to know the pairs in round 4. Okay. And in round 6 as well. Okay, so basically this is a perfectly fine arrangement. Now let's try with 12. This. Suresh is gaining 2 rupees. Pulak is losing 2 rupees. Pulak is here with 11. So this person will be losing 2 rupees, minus 2. Now, if this is gaining 2 rupees, this is losing 2 rupees. So in this round, we have match of Suresh and Ritesh. So in this round, again, I'm going to have a match of Suresh and Ritesh. That's not a possible arrangement. So definitely Ritesh is not playing with Suresh. In round 3. So I already know that this is definitely going to be the case where this value is going to be 8, this value is going to be 11, this value is going to be 11. So minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. So who's playing in this round? That is PS and QR. Here, Suresh and Ritesh are playing. So, and Pulak and Kasim are playing. So, PQ are playing and RS are playing. Tick. Now here it is a dicey scenario because both 2 people are losing 1, 2 people are getting 1. So I don't know who's playing with whom. Again, so basically to find out who's playing with whom, I need to find the arrangement of round 6. Okay. Now from 13 to 12, this value can be either 11 or 12. Fair enough. From 7 to 4, this value cannot be 8 because if it is 8, it cannot come down to 4 in one round. It cannot be 9 as well. It can be 5. It can be 6. As well as it cannot be 7 either. So it has to be either 5 or 6. Now this is 10. This is 12. Now this value cannot be 10 itself. So it has to be either 9 or 11. This is 10. This has to be, this is 11 or 12. So I know there is decrement in this. So this guy is definitely losing. Ritesh is definitely losing. And Suresh is also definitely losing because 13 to 12, or it can be 0 as well. But these 2 people cannot be at 0. I know Ritesh is losing. Pulak and Kasim cannot stay at 0. Why they cannot stay at 0? Because this is 10, this cannot be 10. Because it would have been 10, likha hota hai yahan. Okay. So these 2 people are definitely not at 0. So they are either going to increase or decrease, or more likely they are going to increase. Now, this person is definitely going to decrease. This person might decrease, might not decrease. But if this guy stays at 0, then someone else should be stay at 0. Now, that's not a possible arrangement. It means this has to decrease. If this person has to decrease, it means this has to increase as well as this has to increase. अब कितने से होगा? So if this guy has to increase it, this guy is going to get at 11. So यहाँ पे +1 होगा. मतलब कासिम 10 से 11 पे आ गया, +1 हो गया. ठीक है. अब ये 10 से 12 जा सकता है. जा सकता है, क्यों नहीं जा सकता? So if I am going to make 2 cases. पहला केस ये 10 से 12 चला गया. So 12 से 12 0. ये कुछ भी जाएगा, 4 नहीं पहुंचेगा. 11 से 12 यहाँ पे +1. So 12 यहाँ पे इसको भी 12 होना चाहिए कि 12 से 12 it is going to be 0. So I have this possible pair. Okay. Now this seems fine. This is +1. So this is going to be -1. That is 6. So this is -1. Now यहाँ से यहाँ पे हो रहा है Okay, so this is 12, this is 11, 23, 39. Sum is not equal to 40. So the arrangement I have taken is false. So it's not a possible arrangement. So what I am going to do, ये तो 10 से 11 ही जाएगा. Qasim is definitely going from 10 to 11 itself. This guy is going to lose 2. This guy is going to lose 2. So he comes down at 11. So this guy must gain 2. So this guy must reach at 12 itself. So basically, I think there is some mistake. Okay. So this is 13 I'm getting. 13 to 13 to 11, loss of 2. Then I'm going to have plus 1. Then if I put 1 second, I can have oh, a moment. So, oh, just a moment. Let's try this again. This step. Okay. So I know this value is going to be 11 itself. I'm going to go to plus 1. Now this value is definitely going to decrease. This value is definitely going to decrease because it is 13. It cannot be 13 itself. So it is also going to be decreased. So remaining 2 values should be increasing. Okay. Now this value is just give me a moment. Okay. So now this, if this goes from 10 to 11, then this value becomes 6, this value becomes 12. Now I have 12 to 12, change of 0. This value becomes 6, 6 to 4, change of 2. And 11 to 12 and 11 to 12. So basically for 1 0, I need to have one other 0. Because if 2 people are playing, 1 people is not losing, another people should also not lose. So this is not a favorable arrangement. So what I am trying over here is, I think I was stuck somewhere, but I think I can do it now. So let's say this value becomes 12. It increased by 2. So I have a change of 2. Now this value decreased by 1. So this becomes 2. Sorry, this value decreased by 1 and it has become 12. Now this value decreased by 2, this becomes 5. Is it a favorable arrangement? Yes. I can have who are playing in round 6, that is P and R. I got a pair of P and R and Q and S. Now, Suresh is going from 12 to 12, so overall change of 0. Pulak is going from 12 to 12, so overall change is 0. Now, Qasim is going from 11 to 12, so change of plus 1. Ritesh is going from 5 to 4, so change of minus 1. Again, I can say that I am going to have change of P and S and change of game of P and S and game of Q and R. Now, if in round 6, I'm having a game of P and R and in round 4, I have a game of P and Q. So in this game, I need to have a game of P and S. There is no other possible value. So P is playing with S and Q is playing with R. Okay. So I got the complete arrangement now. I can get all the answers very quickly. What is best can be said about the money that Pulak had with him at the end of round 6. So at the end of round 6, Pulak had exactly 12 rupees. I can definitely answer the question. So answer is going to be option 4. How many games were played had a bet of 2 rupees? Okay. So in round 1, this was the game that had 2 rupees. In round 2, Kasim and Suresh had a game of 2 rupees. In round 3, P and S had a game of 2 rupees. In round 4, R and S had a game of 2 rupees. In round 5, there was none. In round 6, there was 1. In round 7, none. In round 8, 1. So in total, I have 6 games that have 2 rupees. So in 6 games, people bet for 2 rupees. So answer of this question is going to be 6. Which of the following pairing was made in round 5? So round 5 की pairing क्या है अपनी PS और QR. So PS and QR was the pairing for round 5. So PS was Pulak and Suresh. So answer of this question is going to be option 3. Now I would say this question was pretty easy for the first 2 questions, but for the remaining 3 questions, this set was not at all doable. In the exam, if you are stuck with this set, you might spend whole time in this and still not get the answer. So let's move on to the next set. Question number 11 to 15. Okay, so there are 4 neighborhoods in the city, LTPM. Okay, during the onset of a pandemic, the number of cases of new disease with each of the neighborhoods were recorded over the day of 5 days, over the period of 5 days. Each day the number of, okay, so number of cases were there 0, 1, 2 or 3. मतलब किसी भी दिन 3 से ज़्यादा केस ही नहीं. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just draw the table and figure out. So I have 5 days and 4 cities. So I have first city is L, second city is T, third city is P, fourth city K, and I have in total of 5 days. So I have day 1, then I have day 2, then I have day 3, then I have day 4, then I have day 5. Oh, statement number 6 is telling the total number of cases. Okay, so let's talk about total. And total is 12, 12, 5 and 14. So total comes out to be 24, 5, 29, 29 plus 14, 43. So I'm talking about in total of 43 cases. Okay. On each of the 5 days, there were more cases in K than in P. Okay. So K is always going to be greater than P. The number of new cases in the city in a day kept increasing. Okay. So basically D2 is greater than D1, D3 is greater than D2, D4 is greater than D3 and D5 is greater than D4. The number of cases on day 3 was exactly 1 more than day 2. Okay, so if this value is X, this value is going to be X plus 1. We are talking about 2 consecutive numbers. The maximum number of cases in a day in P was 2. Okay. And this happened only once during 5-day period. Okay, so maximum value was 2. So in P, I have 5 cases and maximum value is 2. So I am going to have 2, 1, 1, 0. So one of the days P had 0 cases, 3 days it has 1 cases and 1 day it has 2 cases. Because 2 happened only once. K is the only place to have 3 new cases on day 2. Okay, so at K, we had 3 cases on day 2. And this is what that is given to us. Okay. Now, I know on the first day there was at least one case, so 1 1 1 2. So at least minimum value of day 1 should be 5. So on day 1 total number of cases is going to be greater or equal than 5, because this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this k has to be greater than p. So it can be minimum of 2. So minimum number of cases on day 1 is going to be 5. It can be 5, 6, 7, 8. It can be anything. The maximum number of cases on D5 can be 3, 3, 3, and 2. So D5 should be less than equal to 11. So I know all the possible numbers I'm going to fill between 5 and 11. That's it. And their sum has to be 43. If this is 3, this cannot be more than 2. Now I have, I'm starting with D5 11. So I have 11. Then I'm writing 10, then I'm taking 9, then I'm taking 8. So this is 1938. So last day I'm going to get 5. So that's a feasible arrangement for 5 consecutive days, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. Now another case might be if I take 10 on the very first day, then I am going to have 9, then 8, then 7. So I have 19 and 15, that comes out to be 34. So this value is going to be 9. That's not possible because on day 1 I need to have minimum number of cases. So I know this value definitely cannot be 9, cannot be 10. This value has to be 11 itself. So this is 11, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 2. Now with 11 on day 5, I am trying to make another cases, that 11 plus 10 plus 8 plus 7. So this comes out to be 21, 21 plus 15, this comes out to be 36. So this value has to be 7. That's not a possible arrangement because on day 1, I need to have minimum value. Okay, so that's again not a possible value. So if I take 11 plus 10, and these two numbers are going to be consecutive only, so I do not have any other option apart from this. So on this day, I'm going to have 10. I have 9, I have 8, I have 5. So I can have 5 only in one way, that is 1, 1, 1, and 2. Now I know that this is 5 and only one day I'm going to get 2 cases. Remaining days I'm going to have 1, 1, 0 cases. So at this place, I can have either 1 or 0. So if I put 0 over here, I cannot make summation of these 3 numbers equal to 10. So this value has to be 1 only. So it means this has to be 3, this has to be 3, this has to be 3. Now this is 2, this is 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. So this value is going to be this. So I have filled so far. Now I have 3 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. So summation of these two values should be 5. So one value has to be 2, one value has to be 3. Okay. Now again, I have 7. So again, one value has to be 2, one value has to be 3. Now, if we read statement 4, the maximum number of new cases on day 2, fifth point, K is the only place to have 3 new cases on day 2. It means this value is 3 and none of the values can be 3. So if none of the values can be 3 and I need the sum of these 3 values equal to 5, so that is only one possible value, that should be 2, 2, and 1. Because this value cannot be 3, this value cannot be 3, and this value cannot be 2 or 3. So I have only one possible arrangement, that is 2, 2, 1. So this comes out to be 3, this comes out to be 3, this comes out to be 0. I got the whole arrangement. Now can I answer all the questions? Yes. What best can be concluded about the total number of new cases in the city on day 2? So on day 2, total number of cases is going to be exactly 8. I have already calculated the answer for this one. What best can be concluded about the number of cases in L on day 3? L on day 3. Day 3, it has 3 cases. So answer is going to be this. On which day P did not have any new cases, that's going to be day 3. So again, I am able to answer this question. That's going to be only day 3. Which of the following two statements are necessarily false? There were two new cases in T on day 3. In T, there were 3 cases. In T, there were 3 cases on day 3. So first one is definitely false. Second is saying that there were no new cases in P on day 2. This is also definitely false. So answer is going to be option 3. How many days did L and T have the same number of cases? Okay, so in how many days L and T have the same number of cases? So L and T had the same number of cases on all 5 days. So answer is going to be option 4. That's 5. I think that was a pretty easy and pretty doable set in the exam. Now let's move on to the next set. 16 to 20. A study to determine the mortality rate for a disease began in 1980. The study chose 1,000 males and 1,000 females, followed them for the 40 years or until they died. Which came first? Okay. So 1,000 males chosen in 1980 consisted of 250 each. Okay, so basically there were 4 age groups of 250 each. So 250 people of each type. Okay. Now, initially I had 250 female of each group, each age groups, and 250 males of each age group. So in 1990, I had 230. Okay, so the table is talking about how many people are alive. So in 1990, 20 people have died of age group of 20 to 30. Okay, so what are the age groups we are talking about? We are talking about one age group is 10 to 20. Then second age group is 20 to 30. Then third age group is 30 to 40. Then next age group is 40 to 50. Fair enough. So first age group is going to be here. Second age group is going to be here. Third age group is going to be here. Fourth age group is going to be here. Similarly, this is the first age group. This is the second age group. This is the third age group. This is the fourth age group. Okay. Now, nothing much to do. Just read the questions. In year 2000, what is the ratio of number of dead males to dead females among those who were being tracked? Okay. In year 2000. Okay. In year 2000, I am looking for total dead males and dead females ratio. Okay. So we had 1,000 people in total, 1,000 males and 1,000 females. In year 2000, 180 plus 205, that is 285. 285 plus 260 comes out to be 645. These many people are alive. So how many people have died? 355 males have died by 2000. Now here 210 plus 175 plus 150 plus this. So this comes out to be 270. 270 plus 210 is 480. 480 plus 100. 580 is 75, means 655. So the female that have died is 345. I guess I have done the correct calculation. Okay. So basically, if I'm looking for the ratio, so ratio is going to be 355 to 345. Now this ratio comes out to be 17:69. So here my answer is directly going to be option 3. How many people who were being tracked and who were between 30 to 40. Okay. 30 to 40 in 1980 were survived till 2010. Okay. So in 2010, so the age group 30 to 40 is the third age group, that is this. So I have 90 men and 100 women that survived. So this question is directly a direct question. So answer here is going to be 190. Now this is extremely easy. This particular question, not set, I'm talking about how many individuals who were being tracked and who were less than 30 years of age in 1980. Okay. Survived till 2020. How many individuals who were being tracked and were less than 30 years? So less than 30 years means I am talking about the first age group as well as second age group. So how many people survived in that age group? That is 140 to 125, 100 and 105. So this comes out to be 165 plus 205. Okay, sorry, this. So this comes out to be 470. So how many people I'm talking about? That is 470. How many of the males who were being tracked and who were between 20 to 30 years of age in 1980 died in the period of 2000 to 2010? Okay. How many males who were being tracked and okay, so 20 to 30 means I'm talking about second age group, have died in the period of 2000 to 2010. So in second age group, how many people died between 2000 to 2010? So in second age group, I had in total of, in 2000, I have a total of 380 people. And here I have a total of 310 people. So how many people are still out of 380? How many people are still alive? That's 310. So how many people died? So that's going to be 70. So my answer of this question is going to be 70. Now the last one is tricky one. So the answer of this question is definitely going to be cannot be determined. I think this is a wrong question that has appeared in CAT. For this question, I'll give you a counter argument. That is, let's say from 2000 to 2010, I have 1,000 people. From 2000 to 2010, so in 2000, I have certain people of age group 0 to 10. In 2010, if I'm calculating the population, let's say we have 1,000 people here, then this is 900 people. So the people who are, 100 people have died from 2000 to 2010. Now the 100 people have died. What is their age group? What is their age group? The people who died, what is their age group? Actually, the age group is not going to be 10 to 20. Age group is in reality going to be 0 to 20. How 0 to 20? Because let's say in 2000, I have 1,000 people and their age group was 0 to 10. In 2010, if each one of them is alive, the age group is going to be 10 to 20, if everyone is alive. But the catch is, the person in 2000, someone is going to have an age of 0. So, or just born, newborn baby, or 1 year. So if the person is born in 2000 and that person died in 2010, it's 2001 itself. So that person is not reaching an age of 10. So that person is going to die at the age of 1 year only. So that's the reason you cannot determine the age group that the person who was 20 to 30 in 1980, he is dying at the age of 50 to 60. So that is it's not necessary that everyone is going to reach an age of 50 before 2010 itself. Right. So in that scenario, you cannot answer the question definitely. So answer of this question is going to be cannot be determined. So answer of this question is going to be CBD. So if you want, you can raise a complaint on this particular question.